It is Wednesday, August 27th, 2014, and we're in Palmer, Saskatchewan. This is the line that the Canadian Northern Railway laid down from Gravelburg Junction just outside of Avonlea, heading for Swift Current, but they never made it that far, I don't think. The survey was completed in 1911, the grade was built by 1912, and the steel was down by 1913. There was 2 stations at Palmer, a freight passenger shelter that was dropped off in 1913 at mile 69.3 from Gravelburg Junction. It was replaced in 1917 by a third-class station at the cost of $3,000. That was sold off in 1974. And St. Oliver's Church, or Saint Olivier, Roman Catholic Church, built in 1916. One of 3 in the community. There was a Methodist church built in 1918 and an Anglican congregation organized in 1924. The first settlers in this area were Talmadge and Beecher Palmer, settled just north of here in 1907. Oh, got some livestock in Palmer. And I wonder what kind of tree fruits those are. Maybe cherries, maybe plums. On the shady side of St. Oliver's, it's now the town hall. Has a stage set up. The singer-songwriter Megan Nash calls Palmer home these days and performs here quite often. And the sunny side of St. Oliver's. Gonna need a new roof pretty soon. The nearby house there belonged to Dan Bowler, who led the revitalization of Palmer in the mid-2000s. A lot of folks from Ontario came out. Oh, you don't see those too often anymore. And Main Street, and all the remains of the postal service in Palmer are the super boxes. Talmadge Beecher opened up a post office on October the 10th, 1910 on his farm 3 miles north, and it was subsequently moved into town. It was closed in 1990. David McLennan writes that there was a general store along Main Street here, hardwares, 3 implement dealerships, a bank, pool hall and barber shop, hotel, lumber yards, restaurants, blacksmith, butchers. All gone. The village was incorporated on May 12th, 1920, and dissolved January the 1st, 2002. It's now a ward of the rural municipality of Sutton, number 103. This was a busy street at one time. Population reached a peak of 104 in 1961. Last count was 2007. There's about 16 folks here. And they do their shopping in Gravelburg, only about 18 kilometers to the west. And go to school there too. This is all undifferentiated glacial till in through here, almost surrounded by an ancient glacial lake bed. Alberta Pacific, the Higham Brothers, and Saskatchewan Western Elevator Company all built elevators here in 1913. Central Grain built one in 1915. Oh, and here's the famous middle-of-the-road house. You may well wonder why. Who's making all that noise? delayed case Chev half-ton. They looked all the same like that from 1941 through 46. There was one other elevator built by Saskatchewan Co-op Elevator Company in 1923. It became Pool and was closed in 1985, and UGG closed the last elevator, the old Higham Brothers elevator, in 1995. Railway Avenue. Elevators would have stood right in here, of course. And this mileage sign reads 18 because railroad rationalization in the late 20th century saw this line transferred to Canadian Pacific ownership in 1987. It still runs out as far as Hodgeville through Gravelburg and branches off from CP's Moose Jaw Assiniboia line at Mossbank, 18 miles away. Palmer, Saskatchewan.